Hello, my name's Dr. Kirsty Fairbairn. I'm one of the Fuel My Potential sports dietitians, and today we're really fortunate to have Dr. Richard Young along with us to have a talk to us. Richard's got lots of experience in sport as an Olympic athlete, as a coach, I believe, a sports scientist, and through working through high-performance sports systems. So then, Richard, I'm thinking for our young athlete viewers, there's a lot of this that they can probably implement themselves, and they may be in the earlier stages of their sporting career, and particularly when you're talking about simplicity and the ecosystem, what kind of structures and things can they set up around them? Simple structures, it sounds like, that can help them through their progression.
Sure. So the main thing is they're not alone. So they are not trying to figure all of this out themselves. Mm-hmm. So they have a limited athlete lifespan. So that's a fact. It's 4 to 8 years.
Yeah.
So if they're aiming for the top, that's going to be it. So they need to operate in that. So now how am I going to learn as quickly as possible in that length of time?
Yes.
And it doesn't mean finding the absolute guru. It can be a family member. It can be your mom, dad, girlfriend, boyfriend. But the support is unquestionable. And it's partly a support, partly an observer, and they need to be people who are not just the agreement types, they are telling the truth.
Yes.
And because you're there as a group trying to work your way towards a goal.
Yeah.
So being told you're right and it's not going to help.
They need to be challenged in some way. So somebody that you're comfortable enough with who can challenge you in the right way or ask you the right questions to make sure you're thinking about the direction you want to be going in.
That's right.
And support you in that, knowing what your end goal is. Really
That's
clearly.
right. Yeah. And that's the tight team definition. So you may have a support network and they're over here, mm-hmm. and they're not necessarily your technical observer coach type tight team. Mm-hmm. So you can have multiple tight teams because of how you live and how you see the world. You may need a support network that deals with that. But on the performance side, it needs to be a carefully chosen group and people you know and can relate to. And probably people who draw out that reflection in you. You know, yes. They're helping you learn. And they are as committed to this as you are.
Yeah, I think that's a really interesting point, because if you have people who will always say yes to your ideas, that's not encouraging reflection, is it? And it's not looking for a better solution or a simpler solution sometimes. It doesn't need to be more complicated. Sometimes it's just that outside perspective that can make things really simple for you in your decision making.
That's right.
It's really interesting. Yeah, thanks.